Hey guys, welcome to the start of episode 4, in which we're going to go straight into a game we're going to play the highlights of against Nottingham Forest. As you press to play the highlights, but before getting into this one, don't forget to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications. Let's not waste any time, let's get into this game against Forest. So we are playing the highlights of this one. So let's see if we can defeat Forest. They're in 11th place in the league. Obviously they've got Kedler Navas in the team, just the Lingard. As formerly of Man United with Lingard. We've got an attack straight away here. We're trying a new formation this game. And instantly we got it out to Marcus Rashford. Can Rashford get the ball into Kane? Yes, he can. And with this formation, we have told Fernandez to free roam in midfield just to see how that works out. Just to see if giving him a free roll in midfield will help him find more assists and stuff like that. Kane on the ball here, over to Sancho, back to Harry Kane. Bolly, good defending there from him. I was hoping Kane would take one touch to the right there and go around him, but he went straight towards Willy Bolly there and got challenged by him. Now Forest have a corner. In the 20th minute here, can they find anyone in the box? No, they can't, because Eriksen and then 1 second, there we go. Forest only attack in the 31st minute. Clearly we're struggling in this game. I did want to play the full game of this, so the fact that it's only pressed play highlights is kind of annoying. No more pie, blocked by the Sandro Martinez. And just before half time, or just after half time? It'll be just before half time. Got a one-on-one hit. Jadon Sancho. He feed it through to Harry Kane. Kane needs to take a good touch here. Can he beat Kedon Navas? Yes, he can. And Harry Kane opens the scoring here just before half time. Maybe this formation will help him, find more. Obviously, we can't really find out how it plays right now with the highlights. Obviously, when we play a full game, which we will later in the episode, we'll find out how it actually plays. But we're through here again. It's Marcus Rashford running down the goal. Marcus Rashford now, can he beat Keylor Navas? Yes, he can. As you can see, Harry Kane scored 10 and 12. Rashford has scored again. It's 2-0 here against Forest. It's a great performance, obviously. And we get another attack here. 12 minutes later, can we get another goal? If Jadon Sancho is Anthony's been brought on at this point. It's Jadon Sancho still. It's through to Harry Kane. Harry Kane for a second. Harry Kane to get 11 goals in the Prem. And it's 3-0 here. This game has opened up, and we're just going to take advantage of that. And we're 3 goals up here. And it's going to be a 3-0 victory against Nottingham Forest to start the episode off. Let's get into the rest of the episode. And the second team are going to be taking on Brentford in the Premier League, go down in 16th place. So let's see. We get a 1-1 draw. Martial scores. Well, Chanel scores for them, and it's a 1-1 draw against Brentford. Can we get to test out this formation properly here up against Crystal Palace? We're down in 19th place, and let's get into this game in a snow at Old Trafford and hopefully get another victory. To go, obviously we just drew that game against Brentford, but let's hopefully get another victory in this game to climb back up the table. We're currently sitting in 5th place, and a win here would take us, I believe, into 3rd place if depending on results elsewhere. So my last year. Bruno. It's a Sancho. Sancho into. Is that Bruno Fernandes? No, it's Eriksen, who has just scored an absolutely incredible goal. Okay. I was thinking about replacing Eriksen. I looked into his stats. He's actually doing a lot better than I thought he was in terms of like his goals and assist numbers. And Eriksen has just scored an absolutely incredible goal to open the scoring here. Guess we should have had that, lad. No, they're going to score here, aren't they? Going to let 19th place Palace score against us. And Malacia, great defending. Okay, what is going on? How has that gone in? How have they scored? What happened? I need to see what happened there.
It all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
It's Manchester United.
Bruno back through to Kane. Kane, one touch, shoot. There we go. That's the football I want to see between Kane and Bruno Fernandes. Quick 1-2s. Well, not really quick 1-2s, but you know what I mean. Kane gets the ball into Bruno. Harry Kane makes a run. And then Fernandes plays it through, and Kane puts the ball into the back of the net. Broken. It's shocking. Edouard now shoots and scores. Why is the defence so open? Why is it so open?
here's the goal again, and it's a
Like, why is he
great
just
ball.
standing in the middle? Like, what's Ran doing? Where did he go? And why is he running back and not even, like, on Edouard? You need to win headers, lad. Like, jump towards the ball, lad. They don't just stand there watching the ball. Actually, go to win headers. Like, what is he doing? He hit that. Why not? There we go. Anthony scores. He's only been on the pitch for like 10 minutes, if that. And he scored a goal. Took him off for Rashford, because Rashford actually has done nothing in this game. It was being back-pocketed by Nathaniel Klein of all players. It was being outpaced by Klein somehow, outstrengthed by Klein somehow. But as you can see, header there. Anthony lines it up. He just places it with his left foot up and over the keeper into the top left corner. And we're just going to keep the ball for the rest of the game. Not going to try attack. Just going to keep the ball. And if a chance opens up, we'll take it. Speaking of a chance, Harry Kane. Harry Kane from range, Harry Kane. His long range shooting just must be mental with the long shots he scores. I'm going to have a look at his stat after this game. Because I don't think I've had a player be more clinical from range than Harry Kane. A finesse shot as well. I've not scored a finesse shot in ages in this FIFA. Oh, thank you for the ball. Anthony's run off his injury as well. I love that. Can we get a nice goal with you here? And I think your client has on board it, but the referee ain't gonna, give it. Let's see, lad. Come on. Need to show me that I need to keep you in the first team and not by. A world class left back, De Gea, good save. Surely that should be end of the game, ref. They're 4-2 down. Guaita's come up for it. Not sure why Guaita. I mean, I guess he wants to get a goal in the Prem. Fair enough. Anthony just. Yeah, there we go. It's a 4-2 victory against Palace. Wasn't a great performance defensively. I'm going to have a look at that after the game. But we'll win the game, so that's what matters, I guess. Okay, this game up against not against Man United, up against Southampton. Now we're going to submit with the first team here, and hopefully we should get a victory in this one. We get a 3-2 victory with Bruno Fernandes, Harry Kane. Harry Kane scores twice, but it's a 3-2 victory. So Southampton clearly put up a fight. They scored first and scored last. Actually, they had a late comeback that they almost pulled off. The final game before we get into the transfer window here is up against Fulham away here, so we're going to submit with the second team, which should hopefully get us a win. Get a 3-1 victory courtesy of Martial scoring twice and Garnacho scoring. Okay, our next game here before we get into any transfer business on the 1st of January is up against Manchester City on New Year's Day. As you can see, they're playing a rotated side with Calvin Phillips being CDM, Nathan Ake being at centre back, which isn't unusual. But Stefan Ortega is the first team goalkeeper, no Edison. Let's get into this one at the Etihad and hopefully beat Man City here to start the new year off with a victory. Speaking of Rashford, here he is. Nathan Ake has closed off the angle though, unfortunately. But Bruno has played for Harry Kane. Harry Kane, can he score here? Harry Kane, yes he does. Now I think we've finally unlocked this team properly. This new formation we're trying is finally unlocked the team. It's nothing really new. It's kind of the 4-3-3 that we were playing beforehand. But with Casemiro dropping deep and Eriksen being in between Bruno and him, it kind of helps us build up play faster and better than we have been doing in the past. And Kane gets another goal and he's on fire here in the Premier League. 16 in 15 games. De Bruyne, yeah, what am I doing here? Martinez, I had to make the challenge there. I'm not going to block this one though because that was a free kick. And Kevin De Bruyne has scored a free kick. And whenever the AI get a free kick, I know they're going to score it, no matter how far out or how ridiculous the angle is. I thought they're going to score. Especially when we have a free kick taker like Kevin De Bruyne.
And honestly, I can't believe he's taken this on. It's an incredible strike to beat the goalkeeper from that sort of
0.07 expected goals.
I'm not sure, but let's just admire
It's just a brilliant free kick by De Bruyne.
both will want to lead going into the second leg.
Oh, De Bruyne. Haaland. And that's going to be a goal, ain't it? No, De Gea. Haaland. Oh. Haaland scored to make it 2-1. It could be a dealt with this one, probably. De Gea makes a great save. But it falls back to Erling Haaland. You ain't going to miss him there.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit
It's the fact that he gets so far, so in, you know what I mean? I mean, Martinez maybe could have blocked that. He did move out of the way of it to take him off and maybe put, I don't even know. Maybe ring on Martial down the wing.
And Grealish.
We've got Garnacho. And we'll just keep Anthony on. Grealish, come on lads. Oh, Haaland shoots and Haaland scores. And somehow we're going to lose this game. I genuinely don't think we deserve to lose. Haaland's scored twice. And to be fair, both goals could have stopped. It's poor defending yet again from this team. Like, why can't we disallow? Why are we disallowing him to, you know, do this? Like, why is Veranda stood there? 4 minutes added on. It's possible. If we get the ball and we stop them here. Well, we're not going to stop them. They're going to get a 4-1 victory up against us.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford. You've been poor this episode, Rashford. You've literally done nothing this episode.
And a chance for him on the flank.
Ericsson. Ericsson in towards Martial. Can't win the header. And it's a 4-1 loss to Man City. Get a second team here, going to be taking on Birmingham City here. As you can see, they've got Hannibal Meshra in their team, the player that we have loaned out to them. So obviously you shouldn't be playing in this game in real life, but when I like to happen, we'll see how he performs against us. We're going to quit in this one with the second team, and it should be an easy victory for them in this game for us to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. There's going to be a 4-2 victory with McTominay, Sabitzer, Fred, and Fred scores twice. Okay, and a signing that I wasn't expecting to make this early in the window, or even this transfer window in general. I was going to wait till next season to bring in Jude Bellingham, but Spurs went for him. So I was like, you know what, we can't let him go to Spurs. We spent 65 million plus Scott McTominay going either way to Dortmund, because neither midfielders we need to keep for the season like Fred. I mean, we could involve Fred in the deal. We are looking to sell Maguire. We've got an offer for him. Yeah, Jude Bellingham comes in. He's going to take over from Ericsson in the first team. He should be a very good box midfielder for us. This game against Leeds, we're going to quit some with the second team, as they are 19th in the Premier League table. And we get a 3-2 victory. Anthony got sent off in that game. Martial's a bit scored twice, so to see that. Okay, well, Jude Bellingham is about to make his debut in one of the hardest games United have to face in the Premier League season, away at Anfield. Now, Liverpool are actually 8th in the Premier League currently, so it's quite realistic that they are doing quite badly in this scrum mode. But yeah, let's get into this game, and hopefully Jude Bellingham can have a very good debut up against Liverpool here. Hold off some players. Sancho, Kane, get a shot away, and there we go. 1-0 already. 4 minutes in. We're stuck there, all fans singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." And we're 1-0 up, as I mentioned. Not gonna lie, I thought the fact Kane let it bounce was gonna go against us here. When Kane let it bounce, he didn't take it first time. I thought he's gonna block it, but luckily Joe Gomez can't recover in time, and Harry Kane just rifles it in the top left-hand corner. Can't even remember the result, but Luis Diaz. Well, simple as we scored, they got the other end and they score. That's very poor defending from Wan-Bissaka to allow Luis Diaz just in like that. And Casemiro didn't come across, Varane couldn't come across in time. And Luis Diaz just puts that all his power behind it and just blasts it past David De Gea. Very annoying. Oh, Salah. Surely not. Varane, great challenge. Rashford into Bruno, now Kane. Kane out wide here to Rashford. Running at Trent here. Harry Kane. Rashford. Can he bend it round Alisson? Yes, he can. And well, this game looks like it's going to be an old-fashioned shootout here. 3 goals inside 12 minutes. 2 for us, 1 for Liverpool. We're celebrating in front of Liverpool fans there, so that's quite brave from Rashford. It's a good finish from Rashford. A great challenge run from Varane. And a very good finish from Marcus Rashford to put us back in the lead here. Now a quiet place for you to be to make your debut. It's quite a hectic debut. Rashford now. Speaking of Bellingham, here he is. Back here to Rashford. 3 Englishmen backing it out there. Now into Kane. Kane to get the shot away, and he blasts it in. Alisson got a touch on it, but he couldn't do much about a shot rifled in like that from Harry Kane. And we're 3-1 up here against Liverpool at Anfield. So Liverpool fans won't be too happy about this. We can see great dribbling, getting away from Trent, opening the gap. Not sure who it was that came. I think it was Pau Torres that comes across. I couldn't get the tackle in. Joe Gomez made it, left it open. It's poor goalkeeper from Alisson. I think it was. I quite remember not really enjoying playing, but is that a good challenge from Luis Diaz? I'm not sure. Pellegrini shot, De Gea saves. I know he scored against us. That's like one mistake I picked up an injury, which isn't great. Hopefully he can run it off. We do have Dello back from injury, and we do have Brandon Williams as well, obviously. I was going to play that to Sancho, but it's been marked, so we're just going to go alone with Rashford here. Rashford can make it 4-1. Marcus Rashford, he does. So we've got to hope we can go through the game with Sancho. And Kane now, surely, Kane couldn't lift it over. Where's Bellingham? He's going to be a short Bellingham. Bellingham to get the shot away. Bellingham hits it, and Alisson saves it. But there we go. Bellingham, there we go. There's a goal. Things you have to see. Jude Bellingham scores on his debut. And what I feel like I might have to turn the goalkeeper AI slider up, because we scored 5 past Alisson and struggled against worse goalkeepers. Because he makes a save there. Comes to Rashford, and we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. It's a quick snapshot from Bellingham, but Alisson gets down, doesn't reach it in time. He does what he needs to do, but he doesn't actually get to the ball. Sancho, it's great work from Sancho. Can he get the shot away? Yes, he can. Alisson saves it though. That was incredible from Sancho. Great bit of skill there. Little body feint. Got him in behind. Like Harry Kane on a bicycle kick, and it's gone in. Alisson couldn't keep it out. And we're 6 goals to the good here. Oh, we're 5 goals to the good actually, because there's a 5-goal difference. But we've scored 6 in this game. I actually can't believe it's been that easy. I mean, they are down in 8th in the league, but they haven't got a bad team. Alisson caught off guard with a bicycle kick attempt. I don't think he thought Harry Kane was actually going to be able to pull it off with Luis Diaz and Fabinho there, but Fabinho didn't even challenge him. Alisson can't react. He tries to parry it around the post, but he just doesn't get enough on it, and it goes into the back of the net still. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, can he get himself a goal here? Bruno Fernandes, Alisson saves. Alisson's deciding to actually save shots now. Surprised more Liverpool fans aren't leaving the stadium, considering they're down 6-1. But Varane hits it from range. Varane! Rafael Varane has just scored an absolute wonder goal. And we're 7-1. Liverpool just haven't turned up to this game. Arthur now gives it forward. Alexander Arnold now. Okay, Alessandro Martinez got unfortunate. Jota turns aside. Alisson. De Gea saves. Alisson's done the complete opposite this game. Salah has picked up an injury. De Gea comes out and collects. Quite poorly there, but he's managed to keep it on the pitch. Free head to Jota, and Jota scores. Not sure what he's celebrating, Jota. You're losing 7-2, lad. Not sure why he's celebrating. He's had it done. Surprised there's not more, considering there's been, 9 goals in this game.
Marcus Rashford.
Harry Kane, through here to Jude Bellingham to get a second goal. I wanted a nice finish. I wanted a flare shot finish there. Should have taken it normally for the goal. Gonna put the offside trap there, but it wasn't worthwhile. And we get a 7-2 victory up against Liverpool. 7-2. Harry Kane got us a hat trick.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent.
But just like, I can't believe actually we just won 7-2. Okay, for this game against Bradford here, we're going to submit the second team in the FA Cup here. Should be an easy victory for this second team. And we get a 3-1 victory with Martial scoring Sabitzer and Garnacho. Okay, for the final game of the episode, we're going to sim this one up against Southampton here. And we're going to pick up a 1-0 win with Varane scoring the only goal of the game. Let's see it. And yeah, we are going to end the episode here. And one thing I do want to talk about is transfers that I've made. Obviously, we brought in Bellingham. We spent all our money on Bellingham this transfer window. We have just sold Harry Maguire to West Ham, so we have a bit more money. We have like 15 million in the bank. But obviously, we've got Lindelof, we've got Mohamed Salisu, we've got Luke Shaw, can play centre back if we need him to. And in terms of Martial, I know I've seen comments about selling him because he's going to leave in real life. But one thing I want to show you is the squad hub. And I do want to put a realistic spin on the way players are performing, because when you think about it, if a player performs, they're not going to get sold. And Harry Kane's got 20 and 5, obviously, absolutely insane, but Martial's 11 and 4. If he was performing like this for Man United, they wouldn't be selling him. So we're going to keep him for the season, and maybe we'll sell him next season and bring in someone else. But Rashford, I can see doing absolutely incredible 10 and 6. Sabitzer 10 and 5. We're going to make him a permanent signing next season, because he's been absolutely incredible for us. Bruno 6 and 11. Anthony's doing alright for himself. Garnacho is doing pretty good. Fred's doing alright. He's a player that I kind of do want to keep in this team. He's a good squad player, and he's performing alright for United in real life currently. Varane's kind of worked his way back into this team. Not going to lie, this episode he's played quite well. And yeah, obviously we brought in Jude Bellingham, the one we just saw there. We spent 65 million on him. Obviously, Scott McTominay went the other way to Dortmund. He's a player that I wanted to sell, but we didn't really get enough that were worthwhile selling him to. I'd like to sell players to realistic clubs. That's why I sold Maguire to West Ham and kept him for so long. So I like selling him to realistic places. And yeah, that's going to call it for the episode. Obviously, Jude Bellingham joins us in this episode. We absolutely destroy. We get destroyed by Man City. We destroy Liverpool. And in terms of the Premier League table, we are currently, let's find out, we're currently second, 9 points off Man City. Could we mount a title charge for the rest of the season? Now, our defence is quite awful, we're not going to lie. Our defence is the worst in the top 8, which is saying something considering 8th place Leicester conceded their scores against 2nd place Man United. But, you know, it is where it is. But, yeah, that's going to call it for the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.